Little beggar accidentally saw her mother's photo. It was hanging in the richest man's room. She couldn't resist taking it down for a closer look, but by accident she broke the frame. The sharp sound immediately alarmed the CEO downstairs. He rushed up and saw the broken photo. On the spot he was furious. Originally kind-hearted, he had planned to donate $1 million, so the little girl could save her sick mother. But he didn't expect she would break his most precious photo. The angry CEO threw a check at the girl, telling her impatiently to leave right away. Then he ordered his assistant to replace everything in the room. Even the floor had to be torn up and redone. The reason he cared so much about the room was because the woman in the photo was the lover he had been searching for years. "It's my fault. I let a child disturb the place you treasured most." Not long after the girl left, the assistant found a jade pendant she had dropped. The CEO recognized it immediately and was shocked, because it was the token of love he once gave his lover. He couldn't understand why it was with the girl. He didn't know the little beggar he had just driven away was actually his own daughter. It turned out the CEO and the girl's mother had once been lovers. 6 years ago he was hunted by enemies, seriously injured and unable to escape. To save his life, the woman ignored his cries and turned to face the killers. In the blink of an eye 6 years passed. Now the CEO had built a great career. He had become the most respected rich man, but he always believed his lover was still alive and never gave up searching for her. He also stayed single, quietly waiting for her return. But he didn't know that since then, the woman had become mentally unstable and had given birth to a lovely daughter for him. Fortunately, the little girl was sensible and obedient. She took good care of her mother. This child had no father. She lived by picking up trash for money. But on this day her mother's illness suddenly worsened. She was rushed to the hospital. The doctor told the girl her mother's leukemia had seriously advanced. She must be hospitalized immediately. But the surgery would cost $1 million. For the girl that was an impossible number. She scraped together everything and only had a few dollars from collecting bottles. "Kid, this money isn't even enough for the hospital stay." Just then the CEO passed the ward. The doctor knew he was the hospital owner and a famous philanthropist, so he suggested the girl ask him for help to save her mother. The girl stopped the CEO's car with a sign. "My mom has leukemia. She needs a lot of money, but picking bottles will never be enough." The CEO looked at the girl and was shocked at how much she resembled his old lover. A familiar feeling rose in his heart. He asked his assistant to bring the girl home, to change into clean clothes first, and then go save her mother. When the maid took her upstairs to change, the girl discovered her mother's photo in the room, and then the opening scene happened. At that moment, the CEO received a call from his assistant, saying his long-lost lover had been found, and 6 years ago she had given birth to his daughter. The mother and daughter were waiting for treatment. Hearing the news, the CEO was full of regret. He never thought he had just driven away his own daughter. His mother blamed him even more. "Why are you still at home? Go bring back your granddaughter and daughter-in-law." To make up for his mistake, the CEO rushed to the hospital to welcome them. Meanwhile, the girl returned to the hospital with the check. She ran into her uncle and aunt. When they saw the check, greed took over. They wanted to steal it for gambling. In the struggle, the check was torn in half. The uncle lost his temper, grabbed a broom and was about to hit the girl.
住手！